Hi, I'm Erica from Shiny Scrapbooking and welcome to Project Life Party episode 9. Hey guys, and welcome to another Project Life video. This week I'm using this colour swatch from the Life Zesters challenge blog, and I picked out some paper. This is the Craft 6.5 by 6.5 paper pad in Cherry Blossom. Really cute colours in it, and thought it worked really well with that colour swatch. And also using the February Studio Calico kit sec, and some cut files from 2 Peas in the Bucket, a whole heap of different stamped items there. What else have I got there? Some cutouts and things, some more die cuts, a couple of clips, and some enamel dots. And I used some watercolors, and I just made up these little cards in that color combination. And I made that one as well, which was a die cut, but didn't use that one. And that is a tree, that one with the tree on it. That's one I did it a while ago. I got the idea from, I think it was Lemore Weber, I think. So it was a really cute way to use your watercolors. And I thought those colours, I had that card sitting there for ages, and those colours just worked really, really well, I thought, with this. So I'm just sort of shuffling around my papers and things, just trying to find things that work. Realised I didn't have much blue in the colours there, so I figured I'd have a look and see what I could find. And I'm just looking, matching up colours there to see what pinks would work. I'm just pointing out that I could use a couple of those, so I grabbed them out. And I like this sort of pink and orangey colour one there, so I cut that up. But being 6.5 inches, it didn't fit, so I have to just trim it down a little bit. I like the Craft ones because they are a little bit bigger than the 6-inch, but in other ways it's a bit annoying as well. So shuffling things around a bit. I think it gets shuffled a little bit more. Maybe not, can't remember. Filmed this one a couple of weeks ago now, so haven't had a chance to do the voiceover. Our house is not very quiet when you've got 3 children. It's a bit noisy all the time. So just messing about with the little embellishments that I've got here, so just trying to see what would work well. Sort of shuffling embellishments around a bit. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I just wing it, but I just wanted to see what would work with the embellishments that I've chosen there. You'll see that it does change quite a bit once I actually get around to actually doing it, but I'm just using some of those scraps that I cut off those bits earlier. I figure I can use those as well. A few different ways, and the other bits that I cut out. Just go and cut out some of these little phrases. I think if that was a 12 by 12, I think they make if that was a 12 by 12 sheet, that those little cards make the 3 by 4. They fit in 3 by 4, I think. I just decided to mat that on a bit of white there that I've got, just a scrap. It just sort of gives me a bit of an idea of what I want to do. So I just pop it all aside and just zoom in, and I zoomed in way too far. Just stamp out week 9 and just grab my date stamp, stamp that on there too. That little tree stamp I've used there, that's a Kazaz stamp. Kazaz here's an Australian party plan style scrapbooking. I grabbed some of those little, really cute little birds. That's Crafter's Corner. That's the brand for those birds. Just thought it looked really cute sitting in the tree. Just wanted to add a little bit of journaling, but I just wanted to try and fill in that sort of gap on that photo. It's actually a screenshot of a YouTube clip where my comment was mentioned on YouTube, so I thought, why not scrapbook it? You know, these things happen. So not every day a famous YouTuber uses one of your comments, so you know, it's kind of cool. So that so I got the Remember That One Time. That's from the Studio Calico kit. The Good Stuff words there, that's from a stamp. I think that's a Kaisercraft stamp from memory. And the little plaque thing that I'm writing on there, that's from the Kaisercraft paper pad, as well as the scraps there that I cut before. Just try and move that stamp piece, but it doesn't move, so I'll just move around some of the other embellishments a bit, try and make it work for myself. It seemed a little bit too spread out. I look at that one, I can't quite move that Good Stuff, so I just leave it. And I took some selfies of myself because I didn't have a decent photo of myself that was recent, so I thought I needed to redo it. So I went outside, actually out my front, to get the best sort of lighting to take the photos. And I've got a mechanics across the road, and I think the receptionist from the mechanics was out the front, and she's just sort of staring at me going like, "What are you doing, you crazy woman?" Just magic in the journaling on that card, so that's all I added, so it's not that exciting. So just using these die cuts there, 2 peas in a bucket die cuts, actually, because you can no longer download. So yeah, just putting it on the word good there, and I sort of look at it after a little bit, I think I'll come back to it and go, why have I got the word good and nothing else? It doesn't really make sense. So you'll see I do fix it up afterwards. Just adding a little bit of white gel pen, that white Sharpie, that word, it just had a few little marks on it, so I just used the white paint pen from Sharpie and just go over those few marks that I had on it and make it nice and white again. A photo of my daughter sleeping. She looks so peaceful. The light was shining on it really nicely, although you do get a shadow from the cot, but I just thought it looked really cute anyway. I'm just trying to add that paper clip. It was giving me a bit of trouble. Got it on there eventually. Just trying out my new penmanship skills and making a bit of a fancy looking word. And that little flag there just says "and," so it's an "and sleep." I'm like, finally asleep. I think that's what that was that day. Just trying to decide what to do on this. I go to this pack of woodcut owls that I've got recently, and you'll see them in an upcoming haul video, but I have already used them. by the time I did the whole video, so you see that the packet's open in that. But just sort of moving things around, just trying to work out something that'll work. Sometimes it's hard to come up with different things to fill in the blank spaces. I found this take a picture card from, I think it was +1 from Amy Tan kit, mini kit. So I decided to sort of pop the little arrow, that's a freckled fawn arrow, on that card and pop it up with a bit of foam tape. And I just decided that the owl needs a bit more propping up than what it was, so I just added a little bit extra foam tape on it. And just glue those enamel dots on there as well. Just grab my pen and just add a border around the card. Just sort of ties it in really nicely there. Photo of my daughter just looking up at me while she's sitting on my lap. That looks so cute. That little piece that says love there, that's from a it's in the back of the Craft paper pads. They've got punch out, basically die cuts, like a few sheets of die cuts, and so yeah, that's just some of the die cuts that came with it. I thought it's a really good way of making the paper pads. You then get embellishments that go match it. I think that's really great. Just using a couple of those scraps of paper as well. Nothing goes to waste. It just helps tie it all in as well if you're using the same pattern papers and things. So in those enamel dots as well. Just clean up a little bit of excess glue I had there. Alright, so I grab that's a glaze pen. Just because that paper there is actually embossed, it's sort of like a shiny sort of finish to it. So my normal pen would have just rubbed off on it. Sorry, it's a jelly roll pen. That's what it is. So yeah, and that worked really well on it. The jelly roll. They're a very nice pen to use. I found they're a bit expensive up here, so I try not to use it too often. So I realised I was also off screen, so I bring it back in. But I found some washies that match the colour scheme, so I thought I'd add those in as well. So just chuck on a bit of yellow, a bit of blue chevron. That looks cute. Just want to move it over a bit. Good thing about washi, you can do that. Just move it. Like that. Oh, it kind of looks a bit cross-eyed. It's kind of cute though. I'm just adding a line around that one, and leave it at that for now. I do come back to it and add something to it later. So just playing with more scrap there of that cardstock, pattern paper, whatever. Just making little flags and things. I think they're a bit of a go-to embellishment for me. They just work so well. Just add that little hint of colour and thing to the photos. So to add a little bit of writing on there. And this one is from the Studio Calico kit. I just do some line around it. And that arrow is also from the Kaisercraft pattern paper pad. So I'm just doubling up some foam tape there just to pop that up a bit higher. A little stamped heart. And working on this other card here, add the white paper around it to give it a border, and then the foam tape just to pop it up. I'm just grabbing my normal pen to draw a border around it. That's the American Crafts Precision pen as well that I'm using there. So chuck some washi tape on this one as well. Kind of do sort of like the opposite side, but this time I decided to add 3 colours of 3 pieces. And this time I did actually rip up some paper, but I don't mind the look of it in the end. I'll cover all that up anyway. And I just have a play around with these owls again, but because I have already used 2. Decided to go with something else, and these stars I bought at the same time as I got the owls. So I add those on. And those owls are from the owls and the stars. They're called Pastime Crafts. I picked them up at my local cheapie shop. I'm just playing around with some other embellishments, so I'm got out my Charms Creations and trying to see what would work there. I decided that bit of washi tape is just a bit too wide, so I take that bottom layer of yellow off. I'm telling you things you can see. Sounds silly. You can see that I took that off. But it works a bit better. It was a little bit too wide before, so. And just bringing it back in, just having another look at my inspiration or my guide there with the colours, and just making sure I am sticking towards what I'm trying to do and achieve with that challenge. And there's a photo of my daughter having a feed. Just add, this is another one, that piece is another one of those die cuts from the paper pad as well. And that's a stamp, I think that's a Kaisercraft stamp as well. This week's stamp, I'm not too sure which stamp set it came from though, unfortunately. I did stamp it up a while ago and I haven't had a chance to check that out. And a little punched heart. This is where I come back to that good, and I grabbed some Kaisercraft letter stickers. I'm like, looked at it and went, good, what's that really didn't mean much, so I decided to make it say it's a good life. There's no apostrophe in this letter set, so I'll just draw on it. Just trying to line up my stickers a bit better. And this one I decided to grab my Dymo labeler, which I haven't pulled out in a long time. Oh no, sorry, that one I did with the journaling on. And using my new Kelly stamps. I stamped on it this week on that one. So just looking at my Dymo labeler, I'm just showing you different fonts. I'm just switch it out. I think I go with the capital letter. Just press out the word. I've only got black tape for it, unfortunately. I need to see whether I can find some coloured tape for it. I was in Officeworks the other week, but they didn't have any, so I'll have to have a look around other places, see whether I can find some. Good little title adder for Project Life. My little thumb sucker, because that's beside a photo of my daughter sucking her thumb. She's my only child that sucked her thumb. My first daughter, she did that for only a couple of days really, and then stopped. My son sucks his fingers, but my youngest daughter, she seems to suck her thumb a lot, so it's kind of cute. I don't really mind it. So just giving you a bit of an overview. And that's it for this week. So thanks for watching again, and be sure to click like, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe. Cheers. Bye.